Okay, I'm gonna make this part two to my jail experiences when I was locked up. Um, One time I was locked up in a jail called Clayton, out in Clayton. Everybody in St. Louis know what that is. Um, they was trying to send me to the penitentiary and stuff. This is right before I went to the Salvation Army. I prayed and stuff, and the Lord told me to fast. So I fasted for 3 days. Right. The first day I messed up and ate a little Debbie's cupcake. I was so pissed. I was so mad at myself. But I got back on track and I kept fasting and stuff. That next night, when I was fasting and stuff, angels started singing in my room. And it was coming from the ceiling. Angels started singing. Yeah. Another time I was locked up in Clayton and my cellmate was this tall white guy named Schiller. He was cool. Schiller was cool. I liked the Schiller. He was tall, low cut, kind of buff dude, but he was my partner. Me and Schiller was tight. And we got to talking about God and everything and stuff like that. And we would talk about everything. You know, we went through everything. Our families, showing pictures. We was in the cell together. One day I fell asleep and my soul raised up out of my body. And I was praying to the Lord or talking with the Lord. And when I woke up, Schiller said he seen that. I didn't know what to think or believe. I just left it alone because I didn't remember. It was my subconscious. I was asleep or something. Right. Okay. Another time, was this another time? This the same time I was locked up in Clayton. Because I was in Clayton for like 3 months. No, 4 months. I did 4 months in Clayton. And then they sent me to Salvation Army for 6 months. So while I was doing that 4 months in Clayton, that's when the fasting happened. And they sent, and I ended up going to court when I first got there. And they said after the 4 months, I do the salvation. I was cool. I wasn't going to the penitentiary, right? So one night, in the middle of the night, I was probably 3 months in. I was asleep. I'm sorry, I wasn't asleep. I was sitting at my desk. It's like a little metal desk they got in there, and I was drawing. I used to draw pictures and stuff. And I used to draw pictures of angels and stuff that I would read about in the Bible. So I would draw them. Like this one part in the Bible, it talks about how this giant angel gonna come down from heaven. He's gonna be tall as a mountain, clothed with the clouds. He's gonna put 1 foot on the land and 1 foot on the sea. And he's gonna unroll a scroll and open up a scroll. And he's gonna read from that scroll and declare time to come to a stop. Remember I told y'all time gonna stop? That's what's happening now. That's why time is erratic and weird and all this stuff. That's why time is about to stop. So, but that ain't the point today. So I was drawing pictures and stuff like that, angels, like I always did, to send home with my letters to my mama and stuff because I was younger. And stuff like that, and to my family and stuff. And I was sitting there drawing. It had to be about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Man, something walked in my room and growled at me. And I'm talking about loud as I'm speaking now. It growled at me and it sounded like an animal, like a dog. But you know it wasn't no dog. It was something more vicious and bigger. But something invisible walked through my door, walked through the door and growled at me. I instantly fell to my knees and started praising the Lord. And it went away. But it didn't, yeah, yeah. So I thought I'd share those stories with y'all, just my little prison stories, If I can think of some more, I'll definitely put them on the video. But these kind of things people need to know so they'll know this kind of stuff is real. A lot of folks running around here brainwashed by the music. That music brainwashes you. You have to go dress like your favorite rapper or singer. You have to become her image. You even start talking and moving like them, like your whole spirit is taken over by these folks. That's because when y'all play their music, demons literally come through the speakers and possess you. Did y'all know that? That's real in America. That is true. They cast demon spirits into those things. But yeah, this might help somebody. You know, y'all need to know this kind of stuff is real. God is real.